Hey, I'm Lani and welcome to Fabulous Retreats YouTube channel. Today we focus on thoracic mobility and we do so with the foam roller to help. So we'll find that pressure release as well as the stretch release. So grab your mat, your foam roller, your fabulous self, and let's mobilize. Come and have a sit down on your mat and just lean back onto your roller. Interlace your hands and place your head into your hands. So your head is totally cradled here. Then lift your bottom up and just start to roll yourself back and forwards. And you're rolling from the top of the shoulders to the bottom of the ribs. And sending that breath into the back body. Noticing how it feels, if there's any particular areas of tightness. It's generally not too bad when we've got the pressure even on both sides. So if we lift one hip up, you might start to travel on your roller. If you lift one hip up and just slightly roll onto the side, you'll feel that pressure intensifies a little. Again, breathe into that pressure, into that massage. Notice how it feels on this side. And then we'll compare with the other side. Lifting that hip up, tipping the body slightly to the side. And moving all the way from that armpit, maybe even rolling onto the arms slightly, and then down towards the bottom of the ribs. Ooh, she's a little more tender here. How does it feel for you? And then let's come and have a lay down on your side. We'll place the roller right underneath your armpit. Bring your knees up so they're in line with your hips, your feet in line with your knees. We've got a 90-degree angle through the legs. And then we're going to start with our hands interlaced behind our head. Rolling down, bring the top elbow down towards the ground and then reach it forwards and up to the sky and big exhale as you reach back. And bring that elbow back down to the ground, then reach it forwards and up to the sky. Big exhale as the arm reaches back. Think of that knee reaching forward. So we have this beautiful lengthening rotation through the spine. Now, if that pressure under your arm feels too intense here, or like you're just near the spot but you're not quite on it, then just move so that you can find the spot or you can move off the spot so it feels like you are getting the most out of this stretch. Again, you want to be able to relax into the pressure and breathe into the pressure. You don't want it to be so hard that you want to jump away. That'll generally make the muscle want to tense up a little more. And then let's add on, reach that top arm in front, and then up and overhead and exhale, circling that nice long arm all the way down. Reach it forwards, roll forwards, and then up and overhead. Big exhale. Knees reach forwards, arm reaches back. We've got a longer lever here. We've got more stretch happening through the front of that arm. And we've got a little bit more range of being massaged through that bottom side. Last two here. Try and keep those knees anchored and reaching forwards the whole time. Last one. Oh, feels so good. Then bring that hand down onto the roller. Think of the movement happening from the hips. So you're going to pull that top hip down and the roller will move towards your arm a little more. And then let the hip release down and the roller will move towards your ribs. And so we're just doing little mini rolls up and down. You can move the roller again to find those spots. You might feel like you need to massage those bits that are a little further back. So rolling back or forwards a little more. Play with it, breathe into it. There's a lot of muscles that are attaching around this area. So it can be a super tender area to massage, but it gives such a nice release. And then let's do the same on the other side and compare notes. So we start with the roller underneath the armpit. The knees are out in line with the hips. The feet are in line with the knees. And we've got both hands, fingers interlaced behind the head. Bring that top elbow down to the ground, rolling forwards, then reach it up. Big exhale as you roll back. The elbow comes to the head and then to the ground, reach it forwards, up, and big exhale back. Find your breath here. Keep thinking of the knees reaching forwards as the shoulder and the ribs reach back. And again, if you need to change the roller's position to get it onto that tender spot or off of the tender spot so it's a little more comfy, then just make any adjustments you need to. And notice how it feels on this side. Is it the same or a little different? And then let's reach that top arm forwards, roll forwards, then up and overhead, and big exhale as you reach and roll back. Reach forwards, roll forwards. And as you roll back, that head comes with you, totally supported by the hands. Maybe you like to let out a little sigh as you reach back. Keep energy moving through those fingers. Last two here. And then we bring the hand onto the roller. Make the movement happen from the hips here. So I think the hips draw down, the roller moves towards the arm, and then the hips release down, the waist towards the floor, and the roller moves towards the ribs. The hand on the roller is just giving it a little bit of assistance to roll. And you can also use that hand to kind of decrease the amount of weight that you're putting into the massage as well. Try moving back and forwards and notice where it is exactly you need to release. Oh, and then coming up from there, we'll do a little bit of seated mermaid for some more thoracic mobility. So sitting in this mermaid position, we'll start with the left foot in towards the crotch and then the right foot out to the side. You can let that foot stay poking out or tuck the toes back under, whichever feels more comfy for you. And then the roller's on the right side. We're going to bring the left hand onto the roller. Sorry, the roller's on the left side. We're going to bring the left hand onto the roller. And then if you have a look down, the hand's just going to be slightly forwards of the shoulder joint. Keeping this right hip anchored to the ground, think about lifting up through the crown of the head. Inhale to reach tall and then side flex, rolling the roller away. And then exhale, think about gently pressing down and pulling in with that bottom arm to help you lift all the way up. Inhale, lift tall and then side flex. So we don't want to let the ribs come over with us. We want to think about lifting up and then arcing over. Exhale to come up. Let's just do two more here. Breathing in and breathing out. That bottom shoulder stays away from the ears. And then bring that right hand all the way over to the roller. So both hands are on the roller now. You can let that right hip lift up and you're rotating to face the roller slightly. And then we're going to release down from the belly first. So pull the shoulders back, lift the chest up proud, and then let the belly come towards the thigh. And then we're slowly rolling the roller out, and then eventually our head is going to release down towards the ground. Let the shoulders shrug to your ears, and then draw the shoulders back. Keep plugging the arm bones into the back of the shoulder sockets. As you lift yourself up, let your head lift. Keep pulling back through the shoulders, lifting all the way back up. You're in a nice proud chest position. And then again, let the belly release down to the thighs. Keep the upper back active until you get to the bottom of the space. Then allow your head to relax. Shoulders shrug, shoulders glide down. The head reaches forwards, and then we lift up. Let's do one more like that. The belly releases. Then the chest, and then the head, the shoulders shrug. Then we draw the shoulders down. Keep pulling the arms back into the back of the shoulder sockets to activate through the upper back. And then we dive. So we go chin to the throat. Imagine you've been punched in the belly, your ribs pull backwards. We roll forwards. And then the eyes look forwards, the shoulders roll back, and we lift the chest. Again, chin comes to the throat, the ribs pull backwards, we round through the upper back as we dive down. Then we gaze forwards, the shoulders pull back, and we lift up proud. Last one. Inhale to lift, and then cartwheeling those arms back. Nice, so much juicy movement through that thoracic. Let's do the same on the other side. So in our mermaid position, we've got the right foot in at the left crutch, that left foot down by the side, the roller on the right side. Place the hand on the roller, make sure it's just slightly forwards of the shoulder joint, and then allow that left sitting bone to be anchored into the mat. We grow tall first. Inhale, lifting tall, and then side flexing. And then exhale. It's the breath and that gentle connection of the bottom arm pulling in that helps you to lift back up. Inhale, lift tall, and then side flex. Exhale up. 2 more like this. Breathing into that top side body. Feeling that beautiful space between the ribs and the hips. Exhale up. And then lift that left hand up, circle around, bringing both hands onto the roller, and let that left hip lift now. So we're twisting to face towards the roller, trying to square the shoulders off as best we can. And we let the belly relax down first. So the belly comes towards the thighs. And we slowly release the chest and then the head towards the ground. Shrug the shoulders to the ears and then draw the shoulders down. Reach the crown of the head forwards. Keep drawing the shoulders back to lift yourself up. And then the belly leads the way down. And then the chest. And then the head releases. Shoulders shrug. Shoulders glide down. The crown of the head leads the way. Keep pulling the roller back so the arm bones are plugging into the backs of the shoulder sockets so that those thoracic extensors do the work to help you lift up. Last one here. Inhale, lift. And then we dive forward. Chin to the throat, ribs pull back. Exhale, releasing down. And then inhale, head lifts, shoulders glide back, lifting that chest proud, then chin to the throat, ribs pull back. And inhale, lift. I like to think of a dolphin diving through the waves here. Inhale, lift. And then circle that arm back around. I hope your thoracic spine and your shoulders are feeling nice and juicy now, a little warmed up. And until next time, stay fabulous.